Today, I'm going to be giving you guys a rundown for Fortnite's last update of Chapter 3, Season 1, and the patch notes that have been released alongside it. Now, this is going to be a full-encompassing video on everything that we know so far in the shortest amount of time possible, so make sure to stick around to the end of the video to get all of that information about Fortnite's last update of Chapter 3, Season 1. With that being said, let's actually jump right into the news. Now, to start it off, Fortnite's tweet about this from Fortnite status is very ambiguous. We're not entirely sure what's going on here, but I'm still gonna do my best to run down these patch notes as best as possible. Now, they start off with this message by saying, prepare to swing into the 19.4 update scheduled for release on March 1st. Downtime will begin at 4 a.m. Eastern Time, all that good standard stuff. We always get the updates at 4 a.m. Eastern Time, so there's nothing new there. But the pun that they did at the beginning, I actually do quite like a decent bit. Now, this is prepare to swing into the 19.40 update. For those who do not know, at the start of every single Fortnite status tweet, they typically like to use some sort of pun when they're teasing the next update. And for this week, as you guys can see, they are teasing something based around Spider-Man. Now, thankfully, you guys have come to the right spot because I have the news about what's going to be coming next week, and basically, we are going to be getting our next Wild Week. For those who do not know, this week's Wild Week was just the unvaulting of bows, so it was a pretty simple one, and we did get 4 bows back in the game, which was pretty fun to play around with. But next week, we are actually going to be seeing Mobility Week. Now, I'm not entirely sure what that means, if I'm going to be totally honest here. My guess is that they're somehow going to increase the spawn rate of Spider-Man gauntlets, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, because these things are already everywhere around the map, so I'm not really sure how they're going to make it have more spawn locations, but even still, it'll be really cool to have even more of these around the map, just because they're so much fun to use, and they are just an amazing thing added to the game. Probably the best mobility Fortnite has ever added. Now, alongside that, since it's Mobility Week, my guess is that we're going to be getting things like the Impulse Grenades, maybe the Super Impulse Grenades. Are they Super Impulse or are they Shockwave Grenades? I honestly don't know, but you guys know which ones I'm talking about. Maybe we'll get those unvaulted, and then alongside that, maybe we'll get a few other mobility items unvaulted, but the most likely thing is that we are guaranteed to be getting something based around these Spider-Man web slingers, and then alongside that, maybe a few other items unvaulted. Now, alongside this, prepare to swing into the 19.40 update also shows us that this week is going to be themed around Spider-Man. And what that means is that we still have one cosmetic set that is left to be released for Spider-Man. Now, what that means is that in the coming weeks, we are most likely going to be seeing a Spider-Man skin get added into the item store. Now, of course, we already have a ton of Spider-Man skins in the game, so this isn't going to be directly Spider-Man, but this will most likely be like a Mary Jane type skin, maybe something like that, maybe Spider-Man's love interest. There's a lot of different options that they could pull from the Spider-Man universe, but we are most likely going to be getting one more skin related to Spider-Man before the end of Chapter 3, Season 1, just giving you guys a bit of a heads up here so that you can be expecting that whenever that's actually coming. Now, alongside all of that, unfortunately, the bows are going to be getting vaulted again. Those things only came back for the one Wild Week, so with the start of the Mobility Week, those are also going to be getting vaulted. So rest in peace, bows. We loved you while we had them, but now they are going back into the vault, and we will not be seeing them for a very, very long time. Now, alongside that, that's mostly everything that we have. There's really not that much that's going to be added in this update, or at least that Fortnite has told us about. They may still be hiding a few things because Fortnite still typically does do that. Sometimes they like to keep things under the wraps until the very last second when the update actually drops, and then they start telling us everything about it. But most likely, we're mainly just going to be getting this Mobility Week type stuff, and then they're going to be adding files into the game, getting prepared for the release of Chapter 3, Season 2. Now, a lot of you guys may be wondering about a live event. I'm honestly not sure if we're having a live event. Neither are the leakers. Neither, I think, is Fortnite themselves. They hate to confirm these things to us too early because then it gets us too hyped up or it doesn't get us hyped up enough. So we're honestly still not sure about a live event. I'm just going to keep it entirely honest here with you guys. But that is everything that you guys need to know about Fortnite's final update of Chapter 3 Season 2. Everything that we know is going to be coming tomorrow, but of course there will be some things that were not in this video that actually get released tomorrow, so make sure to stay tuned to this channel for everything new that I did not mention in today's video when it actually goes live tomorrow. But if you guys enjoyed the video, like I said, leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next one.